HD Collection. Both Zone of the Enders classic titles in HD.
in 1080p.
Don't go back to the Dark Ages.
You guys distracted me and I died. Thank you very much.
Experience transferring.
Brilliant. How did he know so much?
だって、俺は小島秀夫やから。
Oh! Hideo! That's him! I love you, man!
Is you.
Why are you vacuuming?
Wait, there's more.
Really? So disappointed. Those HD collections on the PS3 look amazing. But I have an Xbox 360. I wish I could play.
That's your one!
Nice. You got Mega 64, but so is all that for real?
Yeah, it's real. Transferring is my new lifestyle idea I created. But to explain the concept, I chose Mega 64. I just love their stuff. I mean, how was it? Did you like it?
Yeah, but it leaves a lot of questions. So, about how does this whole transferring thing work?
Well, let's take a look here. Transferring is a word I created that I felt conveyed the concept very well. The core concept behind the transferring system is the ability to bridge distance and gaming hardware by transferring your game between platforms. Up until now, gamers' lives were divided into playing at home on a console or on a handheld when out. These styles were completely separated. Now with transferring, you'll be able to take the exact game you played on the console and put it on a handheld to continue playing on the go. Then when you get home, you transfer the game back to your home console. With transferring, you can play the exact same game 24 hours a day, whether at home or on the go.
Wow, cool. Yeah, it sounds great. I'm still just kind of trying to wrap my head around the whole thing.
Well, in that case, let's go take a look at it in action.
Oh, you've got it right here.
Yeah, it's running. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me give you a lowdown on the transferring. This is the Peace Walker menu that everybody knows, but you'll see that there's a new icon added. When data goes from the PS3 out to the PSP, that's called transferring out. And when you import, that's called transferring in. Right now, I'm going to send data to Saya's PSP, so that'll be transferring out. Here's the transferring menu now. First, select your save data, and then use a USB cable to connect your PS3 to your PSP. Now, we can start transferring. Oops, a bit of a snag there, but the data's transferring. There we go. And bam! Done. In 11 seconds. And that's all the time it takes to export your game.
Oh, what's this transferring mark?
Now that mark shows that the transfer data is locked. The data is locked to avoid accidental version conflicts that could occur if you overwrite your PS3 save data while your game is active on the PSP. So there we go. The data has been successfully transferred. So Saya, you said you had a business trip today?
Right.
Well, now you can continue your game on the bullet train or wherever you're heading off to.
Great. So when I come back, what do I have to do?
When you come back, all you gotta do is use transferring in to bring your data back to the PS3. All I gotta do is press OK, and in about 10 seconds, we reach 100% and our game is back on the PS3.
Okay, so this is basically like that PSP remaster program they just announced.
Okay, well first of all, these HD editions are not running on an emulator. They're being optimized and rebuilt specifically for PS3 and Xbox 360. So of course, the user interface, 2D art, and fonts, along with a host of other elements, are all being enhanced and reworked into high resolution to look good in widescreen HD.
The concepts are very similar at this point in time, but my ultimate objective for this system is quite different from what Sony is doing.
And so then what is that ultimate objective of yours?
Okay. Well, what we saw earlier with Peace Walker is only step 1. It's just the first phase of my plan for the transferring system. Right now we're using transferring to transfer data between PSP and PS3 for Peace Walker. But in my mind, this really is nothing more than the very first step. The next step, step 2, will bring PS2 class games to PS3 and NGP and allow transferring between those platforms. That's step 2. However, my ultimate objective comes after that. Step 3 is to create all new PS3 class games that we use transferring between PS3 and NGP. So you'll be able to take advantage of transferring on day 1 when we release a new PS3 game. That's it.
Okay, so all these games are going to be transferring enabled. That means we're going to see PS3 HD versions for all of them.
That's right. Transferring only makes sense if you have a nice HD version to work with. Then with transferring, we can achieve that new gaming lifestyle I mentioned before.
So, and then this is what you were talking about last year when you started mentioning this cloud era that you wanted to take the series into, where Metal Gear players would be able to play each other anywhere, anytime. Is that right? Okay, so on to the HD collections. What can you tell us about those?
Okay, well here we go right here. The Metal Gear Solid HD collection that everyone's been waiting for. The release will be in November 2011, and the collection comes with Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, and also Peace Walker in HD. It'll be out for both the 360 and PS3. As you can see, here's the transferring logo on the PS3 packaging, which means this version will support transferring.
Very cool, very nice. But talking about PS2 games, there's another game a lot of people are asking about. What about our boy Tahuti over here?
Shall I put on some music?
Yes, please do. Okay, and moving on. Yes, Mark. The Zoe series will also be released as an HD collection. It will include Zoe 1 and 2. It'll be out for the 360 and PS3 in 2012. The PS3 packaging has the transferring logo, so of course it will be transferring enabled.
So I see some of this concept art behind us. You can see Raiden here and then some of the paintings behind us. So I have to ask, what about Metal Gear Solid Rising? Did you have plans to announce anything this E3 on that game?
Well, I know it's a highly anticipated title, but we made the decision not to announce anything at this year's E3 show.
So then I guess it's safe to assume it's not going to come out this year.
There are a lot of rumors on the net right now, but we are targeting to release in 2012 as originally planned.
And so then, but all of this art that we see behind us is all Rising concept art, is that right?
Yes, but just a very small sampling. Oh, hey, what's up, Yoji?
Hi,
Hi, everybody, art director Yoji Shinkawa.
Yoji Shinkawa here.
You are character and mecha designer on Rising, is that right?
Yes. Up until now, had mostly been drawing concept on my own. However, for this project, we set up a concept art team. The designs are being created as a team with the concepts for mechs, characters, and environment split between the members.
So what can you tell us about the direction you're taking the artwork for this game?
It's an extension of the concepts from MGS4, but we wanted to take it in a more futuristic and sci-fi direction. That's the concept.
And there's a lot of art here. I see a lot of different stages.